Hello and welcome. Stefan here with All American Print Supply. Thank you all so much for joining us. As you may have read from the title description, today's video we're going to be looking at sort of a mixed media application. We're talking about the direct-to-garment transfers, or DTF, kind of crossbreeding with embroidery. If it's your first time on the YouTube channel, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and tap that post notification bell so you never miss any of our awesome print-related content. And if you do enjoy any of our videos, be sure to leave some thumbs up or some friendly, happy comments down below. If you do have any questions, we'll get to those as soon as possible, but let's dive right into it. You know, on the trade show circuit, we have the privilege of speaking with such a wide range of different print professionals. It's going to be from beginners who are looking to learn the business, to those who are looking to expand their current operation, and seasoned vets who are ready to take their print setup to the next level. With the rising popularity of the direct-to-garment transfers, or DTF, we've been exploring the very best way to execute this process safely, efficiently, repeatedly, and cost-effectively. Enter Epson Direct-to-Garment. With the same machines that have become a favorite for garment decorating across the United States, we're excited about unlocking more versatility out of these printers with our direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, materials and supplies. Now for today's project, we're going to be working with the Epson F3070. It's definitely the latest and greatest in DTG technology. We're also going to be using some of our eco-free line of direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, products. These will include our hot melting powder, premium quality transfer film, which is our AA platen grip tape. This is a great way to keep your film locked in position on the platen as it feeds in for the CMYK and then back once more for the white overprint. Something we're really proud to offer with our line of eco-free direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, products is OECOTEX safety certification. You can have peace of mind not only for your customers, but also for us print folk who are producing these goods as well. One market that we found especially ideal for this type of printing is definitely going to be the embroidery community. They have the aptitude for maintaining high-end quality equipment and understand the details that go into making a quality final product. With direct-to-garment transfers, or DTF, the ability to further customize embroidery stitch products has never been easier. The application on brims of headwear was something that immediately jumped at me as a viable option to offer people you are already doing business with and give them more choices to truly make the order their own. Additionally, we can also enjoy low-cost, high-return of DTF, or direct-to-garment transfers, in an outside-the-box printing location. Get the direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, prints. It's super easy. We mentioned we're going to be using our AA platen grip strips. This comes in a roll, very reusable. You can definitely get a long life and secure multiple transfers down with your film. I already have a pre-cut piece here. And one of the really good things I like about our eco-free line of direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, film is definitely the user-friendliness. On ours, there's two easy ways to verify which side we want to be printing on. The non-print side is going to be glossy or shiny. The print side is dull or matte. Additionally, the print side, you're able to actually scratch a little bit of that film off. So two quick ways to identify which side we're going to be printing on. I'm going to go ahead and place this onto my platen here. Now here I am in our Cathari Neerup software with our direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, printing profile. I'm going to be resizing this down. We're going to be doing a couple different transfer print areas. We talked about under brim, we're going to do a side panel. So what I like about the profile, it really takes all the guesswork out. If we were to put the same amount of ink that was going onto a t-shirt onto the film, it would actually puddle or pool. With the reduced amount of ink, it'll print in a nice, even, clean fashion where we can apply our hot melting powder and get a great, long-lasting, vibrant image. It's going to be almost simultaneously ripping and printing, which is a great way to try and keep up with the high-paced speed of the Epson F3070. We got our awesome prints here in reverse order and mirrored thanks to our Cathari Neerup software and direct-to-garment transfer, or DTF, printing profile. My AA platen grip strips kept my film in perfect position as it went in for both layers of ink. And now we're ready to apply our eco-free hot melting powder. Even though the products are OECOTEX safety certified, because this is technically a powder adhesive, we do advise when applying that customers wear a face mask. I'm going to be wearing my eco-free sublimation mask that we've printed with our All American Print Supply logo and color. We're just going to sprinkle over the wet ink. And I like to do a back and forth motion to create a nice even layer of the powder on the wet ink. Back and forth, back and forth. Any of the powder that did not stick to my wet ink, I caught here in my tray, and now I can put this back into my bag. I can save it for my next transfer. Now, after I've applied the hot melting powder to my wet print on the film, you want to aim the film away from anybody in your print area and just kind of around the edges. What I'm doing here is removing any excess powder that did not stick to the wet ink. That way I only have the powder where I need it. If I fail to remove any of the powder that's around the print, it may actually transfer as well as little dots. So definitely want to make sure you don't skip this step. And we'll go ahead and get this dried up right now. We'll segment it off with scissors, and then we'll go ahead and get this transferred. Now over at my heat press, which I have set right around 320, 330 Fahrenheit, what we're gonna do is lower the heating element right above the wet ink with the direct-to-garment transfer of DTF hot melting powder. And I'm just sort of performing a hover motion. Okay, and that should be about good. Now, I want you guys to see what I'm taking a look at here, just so you can kind of get an idea. It's got almost like a shine or kind of gloss to it, kind of like a frost almost. Once you have that kind of gloss or glazed appearance, that's how we know that the powder's dried, it's bonded onto the wet ink, and it's gonna bond to whatever textile we're gonna transfer onto. So at the beginning of the broadcast, we mentioned we're gonna be doing a under brim print. Again, I think this looks really cool, it's subtle, and it's something you probably wouldn't be embroidering because of the cardboard backing in here. So this is some of the ways that you can offer additional products in your embroidery range, because I think headwear with the different embroidery areas, this is definitely something that you can offer your existing customers to, like I said, really make the products their own. And it's one more thing we can invoice on there, but it's also very low cost, high return. So I would say for transfers about this size at approximately between 320, 330 Fahrenheit, you want to be transferring, I'd say, between 15 to 20 seconds. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and place this where I want it to be transferred onto the brim and create nice even contact there. And I'm just counting down in head about 15 seconds. Again, I'm doing about a medium pressure, not forcing it with all my might, not just holding it up to there. Now the good thing about hats, they're probably not gonna be going into the laundry machine as much, so if we're off a little bit here or there, it's gonna be very forgiving. I would say maybe a little more would be ideal rather than not enough. That way, again, we do want to get a good bond on here, and that should honestly be plenty. Now, what about the sides or other locations? You know, with the embroidery usually primarily in the front, maybe sometimes the side, this can be a great way to offer something full color, high resolution, high detail, and then high quality as well. I already see where I'm going to be applying this, and I'm just going to place this up onto the heating element. And again, we're gonna give this about a 15-second count. I think we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and let this start cooling back. We'll see you in just a moment for the grand reveal. Now we've given this time to return back to normal room temperature, it's time to perform the cold peel. My preference, what I feel is for best results, is to kind of go low and against the surface itself in a nice, smooth, continuous motion. And I like to start in an area that has a little more ink. So we're just gonna go from the edge here. Look at that. And that's not too bad. The white really pops, especially against this royal blue side. I got all the detail there. This did not come out bad at all. And then if you were to take the time to perhaps make even like a template, say of what the shape of your brim is, you could even achieve full coverage top to bottom. Let's see how this side came out. Start on an area that has a little more ink, smooth, controlled motion, and this one actually even came out a little bit better. I got the full logo there. You can see the text underneath, and again, that white is really popping. Even though we did dial back our settings, about 33% reduced ink, I still have full opacity, full vibrancy. This is pretty cool. No matter where you are, it's not hard to find someone who's able to produce quantities of custom apparel for you, and this is an easy way to stand out, separate yourself from the competition, and coupled with the fact that the Epson line of direct-to-garment has made its name on pretty much being pound for pound the best pack for value machine on the market. When paired with our Cathari NeoRip software with the direct-to-garment transfer DTF printing profile, this operation's a breeze. That's gonna get about pretty much everything for us today here. Again, if you are watching on YouTube, if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button, tap that post notification bell, and if you come this far in the video, leave a thumbs up for the All-American Print Supply crew. If you guys do have any questions or comments, be sure to drop those in the section below. And for more information on any of these products, processes, supply items, be sure to head over to the website, aaprintsupplyco.com, and make sure you're logged in while you're making all of those purchases. And if you are, you'll begin to accrue points back on every dollar spent, good towards future items on the website. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation, got some more ideas about how we could possibly do some mixed media with your embroidery market, especially in the headwear. I mean, I think there's bottomless possibilities as far as what we can do, and we're only limited by our imagination. My name is Estevan. We are All American Print Supply. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one.